crowd on here tonight to watch this homecoming battle, and they've seen a solid offensive game. Terry, how many offensive plays do we have for both football teams here?
Tommy, Lebanon ran 14 rushing plays, 16 passing, so that'll be 30 plays from scrimmage for Lebanon, whereas Warren County 21 rushes and 3 passes, so 24 plays from scrimmage. So Lebanon actually ran more plays from scrimmage and actually gained more yards than Warren County, but still trailed 20-12.
Well, those big plays hurt us. Lebanon with the defense stung by a couple of long runs in the first half. Warren County will give the football to Lebanon via the kickoff. Deep to return for the Blue Devils to start this second half, Joe Preer, and back alongside him will be Aaron Pickett. Kicking the football for the Pioneers is Daniel Webb. Here's Clyde.
All right, Pickett and Pereira, as Tommy told you, are deep. Webb is set to kick. Whistle's blowing. The second half of this one is underway. The kick is long, and it'll come to Pereira at the 10-yard line, and he caught it with his knee on the ground. And that is where Lebanon will put it in play, so the Blue Devils get the second half off with a mistake. They have been mistake-prone all through the first half. And now the second half, they'll mark it at the 11-yard line, and Lebanon will put it in play at their own 11.
Lebanon moved the ball well offensively via the pass in the first half. Damon Pitt with a solid first half. A couple of interceptions hurt us, but let's see how Lebanon comes out and attacks in this second half.
Blue Devils come out of the huddle and up to the line. Double wide outs for the Blue. First play from scrimmage, they give it to Greer, and he's got a big hole. 10, 15, 20. Out to the 24-yard line goes Matt Greer, and he's been eating them up on that little play all night and gets it out of the hole and gets a first down, a big one for Lebanon. Gets them out of the shadow of their own goal post and a little operating room out there.
Matt Greer with the carry off tackle for first down yardage, not to be confused with Matt T. Greer, the long snapper, injured in the first half and not at the game.
Lebanon double wideouts. Rudd to the near side, Hankins to the far side. They give it to Greer, and he tries the near side, blasts over the 25 out to the 28, 29-yard line goes Greer. A gain of about 6 on the carry, and it will be, well, give him 5. It'll be second down and 5 for the Blue Devils at their own 29-yard line. This began at the Lebanon 11.
Terry, a couple of good runs to start the second half for Greer.
First one for 13 yards in the first down. That one he picks up 5, setting up a 2nd and 5 for Lebanon.
Double wideout formation for the Blue Devils. Hankins to the near side, Rudd to the far side. Pitch is to Greer. Greer got a big hole. He's at the 30. He's out at the 33, the 34-yard line, and may have the first down, and I believe will have the first down at the 34.5 for the Blue Devils. So Matt Greer has carried the ball 3 straight times from the 11 out to the 34, and it is a Blue Devil first down.
John Bryan down on the sideline. Matt Greer, a bit of a glider as he gets up into that interference and just uses those blockers.
He's picking his hose well right now, Tommy, and showing some good offensive power for the Blue Devils.
Lebanon comes out running it here in the third period. Double wideouts for the Blue Devils. Pitt wants to throw. Looks, got a little time. And it's batted down at the line. He had Adam Pitt up at the 40-yard line wide open, but big old number 57, Lee Ramsey, got a hand all over that ball and batted it down. It'll be second down and 10 now for the Blue Devils at the 34.5.
Ramsey, defensive lineman, 6'2", 205, got those hands up in the air and made the play, batting the football away for the incompletion. Now Lebanon looking at a second down and 10 as we tried to loosen them up by throwing the football on first down.
All right, here come the Blues. Second down, 10. And they give it to Greer. Greer got a little hole, blasts over the 35, out over the 36, 37 to the 38-yard line. Gets about 4 on the carry, 3.5 yards on the pickup. And it'll be second down 6 for the Blue. It'll be 3rd and 6, I beg your pardon. That was a second down play. It will be 3rd and, well, yes, it is more like 3rd and 7 for the Blue Devils. Ball at the Lebanon 38. Big third down play for the offense here. They'll have to make it or give up the football. 9:50 to play in the third period. Lebanon trailing 20-12. Still anybody's football game here at Lebanon High. Pitt with the call. Long count. Pitt Gonna bootleg it, turn it up. He's got the first down, 40, 45. Pitt to the 49-yard line and gets the Blue Devil first down. And that was a quarterback keeper all the way. He took it, rolled out to his left, and then just cut it up the hash marks and picks up the Blue Devil first down.
I tell you what, folks, Damon Pitt is one tough customer. Fakes to the fullback, cuts it up off tackle for the first down yardage. He took a helmet square in the back, and he was just a little slow coming up, but he never wavered, went right back to the huddle and got his team going.
He had the Pioneers thinking pass all the way on that one and fooled them with that run. Pitt wants to throw, looks, fires to the near side, got Hankins. Hankins breaks a tackle and going to be knocked out of bounds down at about the 48-yard line, so it's going to be a short 3-yard gain on the play, second down and 7.
John, you had told me before we left for the halftime break who would be long snapping for Lebanon, and I forgot that. It didn't mark it down. You recall who that was?
Parkerson is who he said.
Oh, was it Parkerson? Okay. All right, and apparently Danny Parkerson will be the backup long snapper for Lebanon, and Hankins apparently banged up on that play as play has been stopped. Hankins kind of banged up as he made that catch on the Lebanon sideline.
Well, Hankins made a good catch and was fighting for yardage and then got bumped out of bounds pretty hard down next to the Lebanon sideline, and he is down at the moment. And we have an injury timeout. Let's take a quick...
Hi, I'm Brittany Denny, a sophomore varsity football cheerleader, and I'm here today with Jason Partlow of Partlow Funeral Chapel to present him with this Blue Devil souvenir and thank him for his support.
Thank you, Brittany. We at Partlow Funeral Chapel would like to wish the Lebanon Blue Devils and their coaching staff, the cheerleaders, a successful season.
Let's go Blue!
Hit to throw. He throws long. Rudd had to turn around, or it would have been a great gain down to the 28-yard line. He got behind the defensive man on that side. Rudd did, but got turned around and could not make the catch. And it will bring up third down and 7 now for the Blue Devils, and another big third down play facing the Blue Devil squad with the football inside the 48-yard line of the Pioneers. Rudd goes to the wide side. Coming to the near side is Simsrow in the ball game now, replacing Hankins. And Pitt to pitch. Pitches to Greer. Greer trying to slide outside. Going to be had for a yard loss. Is coming up to make the play was big number 48, Sam Womack, coming from a linebacker position and making the tackle. And Lebanon will have to punt the football away as Greer loses a yard back to the 48. Well, they can give it almost back to the 50-yard line. Loss of 2. And Lebanon will have to punt the football away. And back to receive is Michael Parsley, the offensive quarterback, along with Lamont Blevins, the wideout. They'll be the deep double safeties for the Pioneers.
And this is, I think, Lebanon's first punt of the night.
Lebanon will kick it away as the Pioneers put a stop to the Lebanon drive. They move it from the 11-yard line, their territory, to the 48. The Pioneers. Here's pitch kick. High, lazy spiral going to be taken by Parsley, and Parsley is going to be dropped in his tracks. He didn't get anything. Inside the 20 at the 18-yard line is where Warren County will put it in play, and Parsley kind of got hung up there. And Lebanon had a couple of real good shots at him and missed, but...
Adam Pitt got him around the ankles, Clyde, and wouldn't let him go. Nice snap by Danny Parkerson, his first varsity snap, and it was perfect. Terry, what about that kick?
From the 50, it was returned at the 17 by Parsley up to the 18, so the punt good for 33 yards, the return good for 1 yard.
Double wideouts coming to the near side for the Pioneers now. As Parsley, the quarterback, will set him down, and they go to the far side of the tailback, and he's got a yard, maybe 2 to the 20, no more than that. Clemens one and getting up off the bottom of that pile. And another Blue Devil coming up is number 6. And that's Jeremy Stafford.
Tim Kelly and Lucas are your linebackers. Johnson is at a tackle position for Lebanon. Whitefield, Doug Whitefield, is the nose man, and Clemens at a tackle spot. Stafford and Langford, the defensive ends.
Yard and a half on the gain. Call it second down 8. And here's the quarterback with a pitch. Lebanon's got it played pretty well. Flag going to go down. And a crackback block, I believe. Lebanon makes the play 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage back to the original 18-yard line.
John, I'm sorry.
Excuse me.
It looked like Sam Womack, John, came with a crackback block on Titus Kelly.
He sure did, Tommy, and that's a linebacker's nightmare, and of course that's why they called it, because it is illegal, but Kelly paid the price. It's going to cost them a good 15 yards, I would imagine, and they'll mark it off 15. It will not be half the distance.
Well, if they mark this off 15, that's not going to leave them much, John. And they are going to walk it off, and let's see where they're going to put the football. Well, they did the half the distance thing, back to the 9-yard line, where it will be second down now and about 18, almost second and 20.
Lebanon had it played well as we got the pursuit out on the pitch in a hurry, but that crackback block by Womack sent Kelly flying, and the official on the near sideline right on the spot to make the call as they hit the Lebanon kid in the back.
Lebanon got a chance to make them punt it away down deep and get the ball in good position now, but here is Parsley back to throw. Lebanon chasing and got him back at the 6, maybe the 7-yard line. Somebody knifed under him back there. 52's Lucas, and he gets him shooting through the gap from the linebacker spot, coming around his blocker at the 5 and grabbing the ankles at the 6 and knocking him down.
That's a great job by that Lebanon defensive unit. We had them backed up. They came with the blitz and obvious passing situation, and Lucas got the quick pressure on the quarterback, Parsley, wouldn't let him get going, and puts them now in a 3rd down, and gee whiz, 23 yards to go for the first down.
All right, Lebanon's got to not give up the big play here. Parsley sets his ball club down the line, wants to throw, fires long, dropped. Blevins had it at the 36-yard line and dropped it. It would not have been a first down if they'd have made the tackle at that spot, but it would have only been a couple of yards shy. Boy, almost a great play by the Pioneers, and Blevins had it all in his hands, and that ball really should have been caught.
Rich goes back into single safety for Lebanon. Kicking the football earlier was Blevins. Blevins once again goes back to the back of his end zone to kick it away.
Lebanon should get great field position out of this. Well, roller back there, it's on the ground, but Blevins gets a good kick out of the way. Lebanon going to let it bounce. This time it takes a Lebanon bounce, hits at the 40, bounces back down to the 37-yard line. So the Blue Devils going to get good field position out of that. But I still kind of leery about Lebanon letting these balls bounce around on those kickoffs. They lose a lot of yardage that way.
Terry, what about that punt by Blevins?
Tommy, line of scrimmage, the Warren County 7. Blevins kicks it out to the 37 of Warren County. 30-yard punt, no return. Lebanon taking over in great field position in Warren County at Warren County's 37.
6:40 to play, 3rd period. Warren County hanging on to a 20-12 lead over the Blue Devils, but Lebanon in business now at the Pioneer 37. They give it to Greer. Greer got a hold, following his blockers. He's over the 35, and a flag going to come in, and it's going to be a hold against Lebanon as Greer punches it all the way down to the 30-yard line, and a 7-yard run by Matt Greer is going to be nullified by a holding penalty. And the Blue Devils have done it again.
Good old Butch Campbell throwing the flag. The umpire right in the middle calls the hold on Lebanon. They say you can call hold on just about any play, and Butch apparently doing that. Markoff will negate the good run from scrimmage by Greer.
And bring up about a 3rd and 8, first down and 18 for Lebanon instead of 2nd down and 3 after the 7-yard run. Double wideouts coming to the near side. Hankins back in the ball game, goes wide to the right. Adam Pitt and Rudd to the near side, and back to throw is Pitt, and Pitt going to be had and sacked, and a flag going to go down. And let's see what it's going to be. May have been a face mask. Hang on and let's see, and it is. So Warren County now guilty of a face mask, and boy, that helps Lebanon there.
Lebanon's line did not give Damon any kind of opportunity to